Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to Windward 7th, 8th, 9th grade spring concert. We're so glad that you're here with us on this beautiful day. I am Daniel Ko, one of the co-chairs of the Performing Arts Department and the leader of the vocal music area. And before we get started with our concert today, I just wanted to acknowledge someone very, very important to us in the Performing Arts Department. So Dr. Bruce, our head of instrumental music, who is back there. Hi, Dr. Bruce. This is his 18th year at Windward, and this is his last concert as a full-time faculty here at Windward. He will be, for those of you who don't know, he will be semi-retiring next year. We are bringing on a new head of instrumental music, and he will be mentoring that person, Dr. Day, for the next year, but he will be down to 50% time. So this is his last concert, and we want to acknowledge that because he built the music program from the ground up, from nothing, literally nothing, to where it is today. And it is an award-winning jazz program, winning awards in competitions up and down California coast. And in the 2 decades that I've been teaching, it is the best jazz program that I've ever seen at a school that I've taught at. So we are very, very fortunate to have had him for so long. So please give it up for Dr. Bruce and wish him the best when you get a chance later. Thank you. So we have 4 pieces for you. I'm very proud of these 4 young women in the middle school vocal ensemble. The first piece we are singing is by a Latin American composer named Pablo Sosa, and it's sung in Spanish, and I want to read the translation for you. Heaven is singing for joy, hallelujah, for in your life and in mine shines the glory of God. So here is El cielo canta alegría.
Porque tu vida
Thank you again, everyone. The next piece that we are going to be singing, we've been spending a lot of time on Sondheim's music the last couple of months in honor of his passing last November. And one of the things we did, incidentally, is we did a recording project where I gave every student in the vocal music program, upper school and middle school, a different Sondheim song. And we recorded it, and we put it all in a playlist on YouTube. And there's a QR code at the end of your program, which, by the way, you can access with those QR codes back there. And you can see any of our vocal music students singing some Sondheim solos, and we invite you to check that out after the concert. But as many of you know, Sondheim was a lyricist before he became a lyricist composer, and one of his first major breakthrough projects was, of course, West Side Story, which he wrote lyrics for Bernstein, who wrote this amazing music. So we tackled this little medley, which includes both Something's Coming and Tonight from West Side Story, and we invite you to enjoy.
Could be, who knows? There's something to any day. I will know right away as soon as it shows. It may come cannonballing down through the sky, leave me inside, bright as a rose. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. If I can wait, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone will jingle, door will knock. Open the latch. Something's coming, don't know when, but it's soon. Catch the moon, one-handed catch. Around the corner, or whistling down the river. Come on, deliver to me. Will it be? Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something, come on in. Don't be shy, meet a guy, pull up a chair. The air is humming, and something great is coming. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach. Maybe tonight, it all began tonight. I saw you and the world went away. Tonight, there's only you tonight. What you are, what you do, what you say. Today, all day, I had the feeling a miracle would happen. I know now I was right. For here you are, and what was just a world is a star tonight.
Thank you, everyone. Once again, I wanted to say how proud I am of these 4 students. The vocal music has been very difficult in the last 2 years with so much time singing on Zoom. I don't know how much time you've spent singing on Zoom, but it is very difficult and not very rewarding. And then singing with masks. I don't know how much time you've spent singing with masks, but again, rather difficult, not very rewarding. And we finally got to a place in March where we're able to rehearse indoors without masks, and we are very grateful. And I'm very grateful for these 4 students specifically for sticking it out and for learning some pretty challenging music with me. Those of you who know those 2 songs know that they are deceptively difficult to sing and deceptively difficult to play. So thank you to Dr. Zach for being our wonderful pianist. We just have one more piece for you, and this is I See Stars from Mean Girls. So leaping a couple decades ahead of West Side Story. And this piece contains a message that I want to share with all of my students every day. That is our hope. So I See Stars. I should say, this features 2 soloists, Camila and Daisy.
Cheap, fake, easy to break. That's how I used to be. Here, take it. Now I'm awake. I'll tell you what I see. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine. Rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are so real, you are so rare. I see you there. I see you. I see stars. So many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars. You shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. You're all stars. See, I would love not hide. That was my problem. I don't be frightened like me. The darker the night, the brighter you shine. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine. Rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are on fire. You can rise higher up in the sky. Enjoy the view. You stars, we are stars. So many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars, we are stars. So shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. I see stars. I see stars, so many stars tonight. We could make diamonds dull. We are so beautiful. I see stars, we shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. We are so real, we are so rare. We see you there, we see you. We're all stars, we're all stars. So many stars, stars.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to hand things over to Lisa and our instrumental program.
So welcome everybody to our spring concert. We're so excited to have all of you here to listen to all of the hard work our students have been working towards all year long. I think you're going to be really excited hearing your kids. Can we get the beginning band up here? Come on, guys. Beginning band. Woo! So as these guys are coming up here, Zachariah, will you go get my So as they're coming up here and setting up, I just want to take a moment, and I want you guys to just take a moment and realize these guys started playing their instruments in September. That's pretty darn impressive, right? We heard them at the winter concert, and they were obviously fantastic. You're going to be amazed at how much they've grown as musicians now. We have some really fun songs planned for you, which you see in the program. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Sorry. So I just wanted to acknowledge Zachariah and I have so much fun 3 days a week making music with these guys. They've not only enrich our lives as music teachers, but they really enrich each other's lives, making music with each other. And I always use the analogy: making music with your friends is like the bread and butter, right, of a meal, right? It's like the best part of the meal sometimes, right? So this is our bread and butter. We hope you enjoy.
Thanks for checking home.
Guys ready? You guys good? Owen? All right, Paul, Luca? All right. was that, huh? Pretty good. All right, so actually, I would say almost every class, every student usually requests tunes to play, right? And what do I tell them? I say, I'm never going to remember the tune you suggest, so please email it to me or tell me after class, right? But this particular tune was recommended by Cora, right? And she pretty much rocks it. So we hope you enjoy Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. Some love. All right. How was that? You guys can clap. It's okay. Give them some love. Give them some more love. All right. So I'm just going to go in and grab my violin for a moment. But before I do so, as the intermediate group is coming up, I just wanted to say how proud I am of these 4 individuals who enrich my life every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. They are a very special group of kids who are extraordinarily talented and they're just amazing. And they really, really enjoy making music with each other. So I think you're really going to see that for yourselves. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Oh, all right, perfect. All right, so before we just start, I want to introduce three of our music mentors right now. We have Mark Balling on piano, we have Paul Krybeck on drums, and of course, Zachariah Solotov on saxophone. And these students get free lessons with these amazing musicians all the time. So they're pretty lucky. So we hope you enjoy.
How groovy was that?
All right. So I don't know if you could see it, but I could definitely see it. Did you see the joy on their faces as they were playing? I could definitely see it. So as we're doing a quick stage change, I want to introduce Eric Sittner, our bass mentor. So this next tune was brought to me by Ruby over here on piano. She goes, you know, I've been listening to this Bill Evans album, and I really, really love this tune. And I was like, that is so great. I've never heard a ninth grader bring Bill Evans to me before. So of course I listened, you know, and it's pretty complicated stuff, but I said, all right, we're going to make this work. So we hope you enjoy Waltz for Debbie. Isn't that a beautiful little tune? All right, so this last tune we have for you is another Herbie Hancock tune called Chameleon. And this is one we've been working on for quite a while, and it's going to feature everybody on the stage. So we hope you enjoy it. There we go. 1, 2, 3. The intermediate band, everybody. Bow, 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 take a bow. Good. All right. So I'm going to bring up Dr. Bruce in a minute. All right. So as Daniel pointed out earlier, this is Bruce's last full-time year. He's been here, I think this is his 17th?
97 years.
97 years, exactly. And I've been here 96.
Yeah.
So I just want to say one quick word before they play. But, you know, when you hear somebody talk about music in the way that Dr. Bruce talks about music, it's infectious to everybody. And students, mentors, professional musicians, everybody. He's so passionate about what he does, and it's so clearly evident. And still, even though, you know, I've been teaching a long time too, I still learn every day from this guy over here. So he will definitely be missed, but he'll be around. Yeah. All right, so we're going to bring up Paul and Eric.
Hey everybody, how you doing? First, put it together for these other groups, huh? Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous work. This is where it starts. It starts in the younger kids, and they get a passion for it, and they get the training for it, and we have our wonderful mentor team. And I am very melancholy about this day. This has been an extraordinary experience for me, both musically and professionally and emotionally. But I think it's time for me to start my next chapter. We're going to play a tune now that's become very important to me. I've used it on several occasions of both happy occasions and sad occasions. But it always just kind of speaks to me because literally I think it's about hope and positiveness. And I think we all know we need as much of that in our planet these days as we possibly can. So with the help of Mark Balling, Eric Sittner, and Paul Krybeck, here's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Hey, Harold Arlen, you know? It's like, you wrote that, you're done, you're good. At this point, I'd like to bring out the jazz ensemble. Or not. There we go, there we go. Oh, you can put it together. They need a little more encouragement. Here we go. Jazz ensemble, yeah, there we go. Well, you need a music stand. There's a music stand. Do you have your music? No, we need another mic. Actually, okay, and that one's mine? Good, and if you can get me that music stand, please. Do we have a clip? We got clips. Okay, you should give that to him with clips. Okay, sorry, that one's mine. Okay. So, we've been working hard all year, and I'm very excited about what we're going to present. So, when I was, actually on that side, thank you. When I was this age, the tell-all of a drummer's chops, so chops are, their skill, their ability to play. Could they play the Wipeout solo? If they could play the Wipeout solo, they were a good drummer. So I talked Leo and Finn into doing this one, and so here we go. Here's Wipeout, okay? You're probably gonna need the microphone a little closer to you. Okay, a little there, good. All right, here we go. You guys ready? All tuned up? Smiling? You ready for our big moment? Here we go. There you go, Jack. I knew you could do it. Here you go. Go ahead, Ryan. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Finn, Leo, put it together. Yeah. You might say, why do we have two drummers playing at the same time? Because years of teaching has taught me that drummers that are not playing are generally getting into mischief. Drummers need to be hitting things all the time. So if they're not hitting drums, they're hitting each other. So it's probably good that they're hitting drums. This next tune I wrote in 1985 when I was 3 years old. I was very prolific. Now, this was my first year teaching at Crossroads School. I started the jazz program there in 1985. This is a tune that I wrote that kind of works on improvisation on minor 7 chords. And it's kind of a nice, fun funk thing, and this is called Cue the Chase. And it's going to feature Jack and Taryn. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, thank you so much. A lot of people to thank. And as we all know, being parents and educators, that it does take a village. And we are in such a remarkable village here. The love, the attention to detail, the support of the kids, the support of the faculty I've never worked in a place that it was just so apparently abundant and given without any reservation. A little history on the mentor program. So I'm a saxophone player, and I'm a pretty strong saxophone player, but I never figured out which end to blow into a violin, you know? And so I don't want to tell some young student the wrong information. And so I went to the administration, but how do you explain to somebody that probably doesn't know necessarily a whole lot about music that you need a violin coach and you need a trombone coach? So we use sports. And I said, well, the baseball team has got a hitting coach and a catching coach and a first base coach, so I need a trombone coach and a violin coach. And they go, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So we have, you know, with Paul and Mark and Eric, who are here today, and Zachariah, and literally our whole team I'd put up against any college adjunct group in the country, and we are very, very fortunate. And the kids can all tell you, I'm sure you hear stories of when Paul came in, or the lesson they just had with Mark, or the lesson they just had with one of our other mentors. These are very, very exceptional musicians and very special people. I'd like to thank, sorry guys, I forgot to thank you guys yesterday. So a couple years ago, about 8 or 10 years ago, I hooked up with a couple of young guys that I actually met years ago when I was teaching at Crossroads that ended up doing sound for me because we had started doing basketball band. And it was the first game. We finished the game, and all the kids split. And there I was with a PA and like 18 microphones and music stands and a drum kit, and I'm putting the whole thing away by myself. And I'm like, okay, that's got to change. And so we brought in Ian Sloan and Terry Harrison, and they have become such an integral part of literally sound and artistic reinforcement in the school. Unfortunately, they were away, but we have Dylan and Matt and Cody today who have been doing a fabulous job for us. And what's nice is when this is done, I can go have a cookie, and Monday morning, I'm gonna come back into the studio and everything miraculously is gonna be set up, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Anyway, I'd like to extend my sincere appreciation for Daniel Coe and everything that he has brought to the vocal program here. Daniel is an amazing artist, a hugely passionate human being, and it's just, I love watching him work, and sometimes with very small groups getting huge results. So God bless you, you know, you did amazing. Zachariah has been a member of the team now for several years. We first met Zachariah when we were doing an after-school program. Yeah, put it together. He works hard. He works for me. I know he works hard. You know, right? And Zachariah was part of a group. We had teamed up with a group from Cal State Northridge to come in. We at least had this idea that maybe kids would work really well with some older kids, which it did. And immediately we were impressed by Zachariah's musicianship and his passion. And after a couple years, we were able to bring him on. So thank you, Zachariah, for everything. Eric Mandel is here for everything. Every sporting event, every music event. I don't think he sleeps. I think he does. I mean, I think like he probably has like a Murphy bed or something like that in his office, right? But so thank you, Eric. Emily is here as well today, so thank you, Emily. And I see some other faculty members because I know we have a picnic after this. I have to stop for a minute, and I have to thank Lisa Weinstein. When I first started working here, we had a violin coach, and to keep it short, very soon this violin coach and I found that we didn't really see eye to eye on most things. And so she decided she didn't want to continue. So I went to a friend of mine who was Betty Walsh, who was the chair of the music department, actually the performing arts department at Crossroads, and I said, I need a violin coach. And she said, I've got just the perfect person. As it turned out, I didn't really know her then, but Lisa was a Crossroads student when I was there, and we'd actually done some shows together, but to me, she was just another kid with a violin, and I didn't really know who she was. Anyway, She's a remarkable musician and a remarkable person and has made my existence here possible because on frustrating days, not that we have frustrating now, but on occasional frustrating days, we're able to be very honest with each other and support each other. So, love you forever. We're gonna finish with one we've talked about a little bit with the kids and it's especially true in a small school like this. I heard it through the grapevine. What does that mean? Which means, did you hear who's going out with who broke up with who, right? That kind of news travels very fast. That and who didn't do well on a test, that also tends to travel fast. Anyway, we're gonna do grapevine and then we get to eat cookies and here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The Jazz Ensemble, put it together. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I will still be around a little bit next year, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at upcoming concerts. Thank you. Good night or good afternoon.